Parsha of Parshat Truma describe the physical building of the Mishkan, starting with the contribution of the building materials and then the construction of the Aron, as well as instructions on who was to build these things. This week's Parsha seems to be a continuation of the description of the Mishkan, but we have moved from the physical building of the Mishkan to the functioning of the Mishkan, and who does those functions and how they do it. The first of these functions that are described is the lighting of the menorah. In order to light the menorah, we need a description of the type of oil used for it, and the ketoret, a special spice burned on the Mizbeach HaZahav in the Mishkan. These items are mentioned for the second time in this week's Parsha, Parshat Tetzaveh. Why did the Torah have to list these items twice? Rabbi Shimshon Raphael Hirsch said that the oil for lighting the menorah and the ketoret represent the true meaning of the Mishkan, and without them its purpose cannot be realized. The menorah represents the unity of the Jewish people. The 7 branches show us that even though we are each separate and our own individual person, together we are all part of a greater whole, more important than each of us individually. No one of us is more important than the other, and each of us has an equal importance in the eyes of Hashem, just like the branches of the menorah. The menorah also represents Torah. When we learn Torah, our spirits are enlightened and reach a higher spiritual level. The ketoret was burned to remind us that just like the ketoret was used to serve God, we should dedicate ourselves to serving God and learning Torah. The purpose of the Mishkan was to dedicate ourselves to pleasing Hashem.